It's 5:45 in the morning time on this Monday morning, May 31st, 2021, Memorial Day, and Direct Rod News of Norton. This will be your chill morning news on this Monday morning, May 31st, 2021. God, good morning, y'all. This lovely Monday morning, May 31st, 2021. It's Memorial Day. 50 degrees in Norton, Massachusetts. Here are the headlines at 5:45. Top stories is Texas Democrats walk out to stop Republicans sweeping voting restrictions. Worst phone call of her life as mother of Miami banquet hall shooting. Victim speaks out. There's 2 dead, over 20 injured in the South Florida banquet hall shooting. China to allow couples to have up to 3 children in attempt to reverse falling birth rates. Israel coalition government affect the security, warns Netanyahu. Tulsa churches honor Holy Ground 100 years after massacre. For Biden, a deeply personal Memorial Day weekend observance. Continue to dream, ads. Remnant Fellowship churches found that children will keep church going after her death. Sharp rise in Florida. Manatee deaths as algae booms hasten food depletion. Alabama's family vehicle plunges in the lake, at least 4 killed, including 2 kids, according to report. Australia's Victoria COVID-19 cluster swells to 51. Next few days critical. Israel and Egypt hold tight. Level talks and ceasefire. Rebuilding Gaza. Boston's newest hotels will open their doors to a changed world. China Monday will answer to allow couples left. North Korea calls U.S. lifting of South Korea's missile restrictions a hostile act. Cases at 46-day lowered 161, 736, and world down 16%. Coast Guard calls off search for 10 missing Cuban migrants, and human remains debris pulled from Percy Priest Lake fallen plane crash. Becky Rash requests money in the state budget for your youth mental health support text line. Johnson & Johnson asked High Court to void $2 billion talc verdict. Intel reiterates chip supply shortage could last several years. Bitcoin is headed towards its worst month since 2011, and Rich Dad Data says that's great news. Health officials warn Rhode Islanders of Lyme disease danger. New drug effectively prevents severe COVID-19 in mice infected with the SARS-CoV-2. Space debris has hit and damaged the International Space Station. In sports last night, Boston Celtics fall to the Brooklyn Nets 141-126. Tonight, Boston Bruins take on the New York Islanders. Game number 2 of the Eastern Conference semifinals. Game time is 7 o'clock. And the Boston Red Sox taking on Houston Astros in Houston at 8 o'clock. LeBron James on carrying the load for Evan Davis missed the time. He's ready for the challenge. Kyle Lawson gives Kendrick boards of sports breaking win at Coca-Cola 600. Celtics fan arrested after Kyrie Irving is newly hit by a bottle. And Kawhi Leonard Richards is double-double and winning versus Dallas Mavericks with 29 points and 10 rebounds. Peter Channel News Time, 5:49. Time now to take a look at the Peter Channel. Traffic and trends to check. Beep! On the MTA subway, coming around ferries, they are looking good. Route 44 eastbound side, Little Slow to Middleborough stretch. 84 eastbound Little Slow to Newtown, Connecticut stretch. And 90 eastbound side, Little Slow to Salem, New Hampshire. But otherwise, it's all looking good in the 6-state New England region. And now, looking at the weather situation at 5:50. And a line of rain showers and line of rain showers stretching line from Plainfield, Connecticut, all the way down to east of Worcester, Massachusetts. Never line of rain showers from Worcester all the way up in the Garden and up in the 7 portions of New Hampshire. Rain showers around Brockton all the way down to Hingham, and raining around New Bedford and east of Fall River, and raining likely around Providence, Rhode Island. Okay, take a look at the weather forecast. Forecast discussion. Low pressure tracks over the Cape Cod this morning and then it moves into the Gulf of Maine this afternoon, followed by improving conditions from west to east and high pressure sets up south of the wing on Tuesday and Wednesday, bringing dry, seasonally warm conditions of cold front. Will bring the potential for scattered showers and a thunderstorms sometime Thursday or Friday, but a complete washout is not expected. This will be followed by a summer-like pattern next weekend with a warmer, more humid conditions and the possibility of some drizzle showers and thunderstorms. And last band of showers will lift in north across southern New England early this morning and will become focused out across eastern Massachusetts and Cape Cod during the next few hours and will locally brief heavy showers. Some elevated so we can not over the Cape Cod with 1 inch with the JKG of New Cape, so can our real isolated thunderstorm here. Dry slot is moving into western New England and will continue moving eastward with a bulk of shower activity moving offshore by daybreak. Mid-level low and cold pull aloft with 5 millibar temperatures, 20 Celsius below, and will lift across 7 New England today. This will be accompanied by a rather steep middle level lapse rates up to 7.5 kilometer and some increase in mid-level moisture. They expect a few showers redevelop across 7 New England to cold pool by the Maya day overall. Some marginally elevated instability with a few on the JKG and UK at the TTD increase at mid-50, so can have real and actually a thunderstorm as well. Cross section shows considerable low level moisture today, so class will linger in the afternoon with some sunshine possibly developing mid-late afternoon, especially across western New England, and then have a cool day but milder than regular cold during the weekend. And 925 millbars episode around 8 Celsius this afternoon, support highs during the 50s. The low 60s, the winds becoming in the west northwest this afternoon, and the low pressure tracks to the Gulf of Maine. Excessive heat found across the western United States. Heavy rain and flash flooding and unlikely today across portions of the north central Texas. Severe weather remains possible across the 7 high plains and showers and thunderstorms that spread eastward into the lower middle, Mississippi, and Ohio valleys by Tuesday. Western heat will be felt across the western United States this Memorial Day and extended to the beginning of June. Triple-digit temperatures will be forecast across the southwestern portion of Central to Northern California, which could break a few daily high temperatures records over the next couple of days. Excessive heat warnings and heat viruses have been issued by the Central to Northern section of the Golden State and rich to drink plenty of water and for extended periods of time outdoors if possible. The heat is expected to remain not in the northwest of Tuesday as high temperatures in the 90s are forecast as far as north and interior Washington and much of the southern plains. We'll want to begin and need umbrellas handy as a widespread showers and thunderstorm activity close to the month of May. A low pressure system is looking over the Oklahoma soul movement to tactical front extended across central and western Texas to be the focus of thunderstorm complexes and numerous downpours and the biggest impact will these thunderstorms will likely be associated with these flash flooding. Much of the north central Texas have been seen above normal rainfall in the last 2 weeks, and an additional 1 to 3 inches of rain today could lead to an abundance of water runoff in the swelled rivers and streams. And WPC has issued a moderate risk of excessive rainfall extends along the I-20 corridor, Texas, roughly from Albany and Dallas. And severe weather is also a concern, particularly over southwest Texas and the far southeast New Mexico. SPC has issued a slight risk of severe thunderstorms across the region with temperature wind gusts, like tornadoes, and large hail possible. It shows by the thunderstorms are forecast on Tuesday as well, but that should be more scattered in nature and leading with less impacts. Elsewhere, precipitation is expected to spread eastward in Arkansas, Missouri on Tuesday before reaching parts of the Midwest and Ohio Valley on New and Wednesday, and fierce storms may turn severe across the lower Mississippi Valley and several plains with a flash flood, and also possibly on Tuesday from southern Missouri to central Texas. And high temperature remain on the cool side front to the central and eastern United States today, but a warm turn to commence in the first day of June. A high pressure system building in West Atlantic will funnel tropical moisture, warmer temperature along the east coast. High temperature will be the 70s, 80s on Tuesday. We have fog right from the 40s, 50s experienced this past weekend. Okay. Forecast goes like this. Gentle showers of thunderstorms possible after 2 p.m. Petra fog before 11 a.m. west. Cloud sky high at 61 degrees. North about 5 to 7 mile and western afternoon with precipitation 40% to degree amount of less than 7 inches possible. XM amount possible thunderstorms for Monday night. Most of the Costco low about 49 degrees and western about 6 mile an hour for Tuesday. Most of the South Carolina, side low 54 degrees. Western about 6 to 10 mile an hour. And for Wednesday, slight drifting showers between 2 and 3 p.m. Most parts of South Carolina about 80 low 57 degrees. Light southwest wind increase of 5 to 9 mile in the morning. And precipitation 20% for Thursday. Drifting showers before 11 a.m. Most of the Costco 76 low 63 degrees. And south for about 7 to 13 mile an hour highs. 23 mile an hour chances 40%. Friday, drifting showers mostly Costco 78 low 62 degrees. Southwest by 6 to 10 mile an hour highs. 23 mile an hour precipitation is 40%. And for Saturday, it's going to be partly South Carolina is 83 low 63 degrees. Southwest by 7 to 11 mile an hour. And for Sunday, most of South Carolina 87 degrees. Southwest by 10 mile an hour. And currently in Naughton, it is 50 degrees and overcast skies. That's going to be Peter Chittle. Morning news on this May 31st, 2021 on a Monday morning. Peter J. Wiggs will be having morning. Have a good day.